Chris, wonderful to speak with you. Josh Shepard with Family Theater Productions.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I love Roz's line in the film. Children make simple tasks difficult or impossible. How do you see her journey reflecting on parenthood?
It feels really very real. I think it was important not to sugarcoat the reality of the situation when you have a child. And one of the things I love about this story that Peter Brown wrote is it encompasses all these different aspects. You know, things that you don't expect. You know, moments of wonder and moments of nervousness and disaster and all the things in between. And so we have like a really, really, I think, relatable story in this. Roz is a first-time parent, and she has got this unexpected responsibility that she has to deal with. And you've got Pinktail the possum, voiced by Catherine O'Hara, who is very familiar with parenting. So she's much more pragmatic and unsentimental about it. So I think that the relatability level of this is like nothing I've ever worked on before.
When it reaches the migration scene, talk about that moment of Roz having to let go of her young charge.
Yeah, so she didn't realize when she started this journey that there was going to be some heartbreak at the end of it, and that is very real. I liken it also to building a snowman because I grew up in Colorado and I built lots of snowmen and I had to watch them melt because they were never going to make it to summer. So it's one of the powerful themes in the story is the heartbreak that comes at the end of doing your very, very best as a parent. One of the things I liked about it is that Roz is so focused on the moment-to-moment responsibilities and these goals that she has to reach. She's not looking up to see what's at the end of this journey. And so the moment where Bright Bill has to fly away suddenly it's there. And she wasn't prepared for that. And I did my very, very best to write the scene in such a way that you feel that immediate, like, oh no, it's happening. What do I do? How do I deal with this? And she's not prepared, and she doesn't know what to do, and she's off script again. And she's really feeling it. That's a moment in the film where you realize how far she's come emotionally because she's reacting in this very believable way to this unexpected moment.
The story moves from a parent-child focus to Roz caring for an entire island. Was that shift a challenge?
You know, every single part of it really is a challenge. So yes, absolutely. We do our very best to get these things right. And that means a lot of iterations. It also means a crew of people that I surround myself with that are willing to disagree with what I've been doing. And we make lots and lots of changes and lots of adjustments. And in an animated film, because it's a long process, we have time to look at things and to make changes so that we get everything that we want.
As Roz and Fink, are saving the animals at risk in such beautiful scenes, I was reminded of the verse in the book of Isaiah. I mean, the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, prey and predator finding peace. Were the biblical allusions at all kind of part of your inspiration or thinking in crafting those scenes?
These were these things that were so wonderfully built in to this story by Peter Brown. As you work on these things, you learn. You learn, like you learn about each of these stories. And there were moments like, there's a moment I would say where, again, the migration, Roz had this calamity. It wasn't her fault. And she set a lot of things into motion. And it captures really just, I think, the unexpected things that happen in life. But as I was writing, there was another moment that I realized right at the moment that they were going to exit the island, that Bright Bill, that's going to get laid on Bright Bill. That the angle on this that he didn't understand was that if that calamity hadn't occurred, he wouldn't be here. And so we learned that through the process of working on the story. And so the whole idea of predator and prey having to get along, Peter built that into the book. I'd be really curious to ask him, like when did that come to him and how did that come to him? And I think I will. I'm going to ask him. There are so many things I'm learning from him along the way, but I'd like to ask him about that as well.
It's such a beautiful film. Chris, thank you so much for producing this, bringing it, writing it, directing it. I'm so excited to have more people discover it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.